gives us to the courage to do things right. Your love reminds us that our compassion is not only for those we think deserving, but is for all your children. Your spirit empowers us to recognize the ways in which we are blessed and to build a community of learning that is characterized by joy, creativity, and a spirit of service. Through our work, may Alvin ISD be true to the charisma of our founder and the heritage that is our privilege to pass on. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Mr. Combs, we have the introduction of greeters, please.
Yes, ma'am. This evening we have the National Art Honor Society students from Alvin High School and Manville High School serving as our greeters. The National Art Honor Society program from Alvin High School is under the direction of Miss Nina Hayes, and the National Art Society program for Manville High School is under the direction of Miss Vicky Satterwhite. Tonight we have Kristen Merchant and Gracie Martin.
Thanks for having us here. On behalf of the management, we just want to say thank you all for honoring this art in this month. And we have a show going on tonight in a couple days. It's called the Spring Show, and we have one of our winners here with us, named Amanda Leal. Thanks, That one's passed over to Gracie from Manville. I'll let you know about our students at Center. Hi, my name is Alvin March, and I'm here to represent Manville High School. I would really like to thank you guys so much for supporting the art department. We have a lot of talent, and we're able to accomplish all of those artistic needs with your help. And they're passing out to you these cool posters that we made with our community speaker. It's really cool. But I really like to thank you so much for that. And as you know, there is some artwork over there, and that is artwork of my friend who is Carly Preston. Thank you. I'm so short. I'm sorry. Her name is Carly Preston, and she has wonderful, wonderful photography. And next to hers is my artwork. And I like to appreciate. Thank you so much for letting us show our artwork. And so thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Next we have our commendations.
A commendation is recommended for the following students and faculty who have distinguished themselves because of their outstanding accomplishments. Congratulations to the winners of the Sportsmanship Award presented to Alvin High School for their actions during the 2013 high school football season. This award was presented at the 9th Annual Comerica Bank Sportsmanship Luncheon presented by the Fellowship of Christian Athletes on Wednesday, January 20th. The finalists were chosen based on 6 categories: actions of the team, actions of the coaches, actions of the support groups at the games, such as parents, band, cheerleaders, and drill team, respect for the American flag, a score based on the number of personal fouls incurred during the game, a score based on the number of unsportsmanlike conduct fouls. Voting was done by the Texas Association of Sports Officials Houston Football Chapter, who are the refs covering the high school games in the greater Houston. How about a round of applause for Alvin High School? We have, this is a very prestigious award that we are honored that the students and faculty of Alvin High School brought back to Alvin ISD. So we have quite a few folks representing Alvin High School this evening. We have both students and their sponsors and coaches, and we'd like to invite them all as we call them by name to the front. Here to receive the commendation on behalf of their organization, we have from From the Marine Corps Junior ROTC, we have Hunter Ramsey and Ferdinand Bordeaux the fourth. We also have Captain Heather Stevens and First Sergeant Stephen Garcia. And if y'all stay at the front, we'll have a group photo. From the Alvin High School football team, we have athletes Colton Becker, E.J. Olszewski, and Cody Stitt. Coach Chad Straban is here as well. And take notice of the trophy Coach Straban is bringing to the front. From the drill team, we invite students Paige Abney, Melanie Denny, and Corrigan Roman. As well as sponsors Eve Robinson and Terrence Smith. We have our band drum majors, Diana Klippel, Jocelyn Carpio, Clayton Turner, and Caitlin Carbajal. We also have band director Chad Bowen. And representing Alvin High School cheerleaders, we have Kelsey Durham, Katie Magnuson, and Meredith Meyer. Along with cheerleading sponsor Ashley Phelan.
Parents, y'all please feel free to come down and get your picture.
Why are you looking at me?
And please come forward if you'd like to get a photo. Don't be shy. Take as many as you'd like. Congratulations, students and staff. That's an outstanding award and truly displays the character of the students that we have at Alvin High School. So thank you for joining us this evening. March is Youth Art Month, as you just heard, and it has been observed nationally since 1961 and has gained wide acceptance. Through meaningful art activities, children develop initiative, self-expression, creative ability, self-evaluation, discipline, and a heightened appreciation of their environment. This evening, we have a number of artists from Alvin ISD to award and honor Alvin ISD Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo 2014 Art Program District winners. This year, the Alvin ISD students displayed their incredible talent during the rodeo art competition. Artwork was taken by the judging committee to move on to the next round at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. This program provides students pre-K through 12th grade the opportunity to compete in district shows, earn scholarships, travel to summer workshops, and display artwork in the Hayloft Gallery for show visitors to see. Our first winner this evening is the elementary winner from Alvin Elementary, Uriel Montez, a fifth grader. We have a gold medal winner from Mark Twain Elementary, fourth grader, Cassandra Serrano. We have the junior high winner, best of show from Nolan Ryan Junior High, Nael Chowdhury. The gold medal winner is also from Nolan Ryan Junior High, Alyssa Esma. Art teachers, if you're here, please come forward to have your picture taken. Michael Summers from Alvin Elementary, Lauren Luna from Mark Twain Elementary, Amy Gardzell from Nolan Ryan Junior High. Please come forward. All right, congratulations, students. Thank you. We also have high school winners to honor this evening. For high school best of show, Aaron Knight, an 11th grader from Manville High School, was not able to be here, but Vicky Satterwhite, I believe, is with us tonight. Gold medal, we have Christine Estrada from Alvin High School. She is a 9th grader, and Ann Mabry is her teacher. Absolutely. We have another gold medal winner from Alvin High School, Sean Farrell, an 11th grader. In the high school 3D competition, the best of show is Joseph Watson with his work Nosedive from Alvin High School. Miss Mabry is Joseph's teacher as well. Aaron Knight is the gold medal winner from Manville High School with his work Rain Dance, and Vicky Satterwhite is his teacher. And we also have gold medal winner Regina Gomez with her artwork And God Made Me a Farmer from Alvin High School. Daniela Kuntz is her teacher. All the photos? All right, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Congratulations, students. We have a few additional art honorees this evening. Alvin High School's photography students won the Southwest Regional Scholastic Awards. The Scholastic Art and Writing Awards is the longest-running creative awards program for teens in the United States. Past winners include Andy Warhol, Truman Capote, Robert Redford, Stephen King, John Updike, and many more. Awards are given for originality, technical skill, personal voice, and vision. This evening, we are excited to recognize 3 students for their accomplishments. Carolina Hyman won 3 gold keys and an honorable mention. Ashley Lawhorn won 3 gold keys. And Chandler Nixon won 1 silver key. honoree students are under the direction of Claire Chauvin, Alvin High School photography and photojournalism teacher. All right, thank you and congratulations, students. And this evening we have a very special commendation for one of our very own, Charles Crampota. Charles received the acknowledgement from the Alvin Fire Department for being the firefighter of the year. He was nominated by his peers. He was presented this award and acknowledgement on February 8th at the 54th Annual Fire Department Awards Banquet. Mr. Crampota.
Do I hear a motion to accept the commendations for the students and staff as listed above?
So moved.
A motion by Mr. Lansford. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Newton. All in favor? Motion carries 6-0. Next, we will move into open forum, and we do have 3 open forums. We are now to the open forum portion of the agenda. If you would like to address the board, you should have completed the public participation form and submitted it to the superintendent secretary prior to the meeting according to policy BED locals. After I call your name, please come to the podium and state your name and address and the purpose for addressing the board. Please understand that you will have 5 minutes to speak. If there are 5 or more people that wish to speak on the same issue, please select one individual to be the spokesperson. The public participation portion of the board meeting shall not exceed 30 minutes. I respectfully ask that you make no derogatory statement about any board member, student, or employee of the school district. I ask that you also understand that the board cannot take action on your request or comment at this time. However, the president or designee may refer to the request to the superintendent for review. And first up is Mr. David Becker.
Lean over here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board, administrators, and the audience in attendance tonight. My name is David Becker, and I come tonight as a concerned parent to discuss a topic that has been mentioned in prior board meetings in which I have attended. The item I would like to address is Alvin Memorial Stadium and the state of condition it is currently in. The only places that the general public come to as it relates to the high school are the athletic facilities and the auditorium. We can all see the improvements that it made to the high school and the aesthetic value it brings not only to the students and teachers of Alvin High School, but to the visitors that come to our campus for various events. The football stadium has a wonderful synthetic turf field, a nice big scoreboard, and new concessions and restrooms at each end of the home side. The biggest problem is the outdated press box and the lack of seating capacity for the visitors' side. I know that there are teams that would play playoff games in Alvin but choose not to because of the because of the press box and lack of locker room space for the respective teams. I always hear that if we do anything to the structure of the stadium, we have to bring it up to ADA standards, and this would cost $1 million. When remodeling the school, everything had to be brought up to those same standards, but the need was too great to ignore. I I think the football stadium is in dire need of a new press box, increased visitor side seating capacity, and new locker rooms for both the home team and visitors. I know an elevator would need to be added if a new press box is built. I recently was at a meeting across the street from Clear Creek Independent School District Stadium and noticed their press box had the new elevator built at one end of the press box. The press box was a metal building, and the elevator was cinder block with stone facing. Simple, but nice. A good example of how locker rooms could be done is to look at Pasadena Memorial Stadium. They recently added home and visitor locker rooms at the end of the stadium. It is my opinion that new home and visitor locker rooms could be built on the east side of Alvin Memorial Stadium where the current restrooms and concession sits for the baseball stadium. The locker rooms could then be used by football, soccer, and baseball teams throughout the year. While on the subject of the current restroom is the most antiquated athletic facility in the area, and I have had many visitors say they love playing baseball games at our field, but think the bathrooms give a negative image of the facility. I know the recently passed bond provided the district the opportunity to buy land for a future athletic stadium, natatorium, and bus barn, but that was for the land purchase only. Even if the new bond was presented for a new athletic stadium, it would be a minimum of 5 years before events would be played in it. In the meantime, Alvin Memorial Stadium would still be used by the 3 high schools. Notice I said 3. And attention needs to be given to it so it will be a place that folks will want to come to, and perhaps teams would choose to play playoff games there. Remember, this is one of the only places that parents and visitors regularly attend campus. I also have heard about the parking problems around the stadium. Have you been to a game in Friendswood? They are parked throughout the surrounding neighborhoods on game day, yet they still come to support the home team. Why not use the land behind the softball field for additional parking? I hope the board and administration can come together to address the issues with the stadium to make it a place that the community is proud of. In closing, I would like to thank the board for giving me the opportunity to express my concerns as it relates to the football stadium directly to you. Thank you.
Next we have Jenny Lynn.
Good evening, school board members and ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ramani, and I represent Heron Bay subdivision. I live in Heron Bay in Shadow Creek Ranch, and I'm representing Heron Bay and Gables. I realize that this is my only opportunity I'll have to address those present before the final vote is made on the SBAC's proposal. It's my understanding that if the school board does not approve or vote in favor of the current proposal, the SBAC committee is to regroup and come up with an alternate proposal. We respectfully request that the current proposal is not approved. The Gables and Heron Bay are uniquely and adversely affected, as we will be the only subdivision zoned to the school that's farthest away from the surrounding elementary. We're concerned that the demographers were not asked to prepare any alternate proposals for the SBAC to consider after numerous valid parent concerns were raised. If the demographer would have prepared some alternate proposals for the SBAC to consider based on the parent concerns and proposals, then the SBAC could have recommended the best proposal at that time. We don't wish to concede in our effort to stay at Merrick. However, if the demographer has come up with alternate proposals and we still have to be rezoned, then we ask that our children be given the same consideration that the children in the multi-housing units have been given of attending their neighborhood school. Sorry, 1 second. So, we want the same consideration, basically, that the multi-housing units are being given. With the current proposal, our children will be rezoned to Wilder. However, the closest elementary to us is York, followed by Merrick, and the Wilder is being the farthest. Uh, Before I continue, I would like to point out that the map that was used to show the rezoning does not show the lakes that divide our neighborhoods. When we drive out of our neighborhoods, we must exit onto the Clear Lake Loop, and then there is no other outlet. If we turn left, we have to drive past 9 neighborhoods that will still be zoned to Merrick. And if we turn right on the Clear Lake Loop, we have to drive past 8 neighborhoods that are zoned to York before we come across the neighborhood that is zoned to Wilder. The Gables and Heron Bay will be the only 2 subdivisions that are zoned to Wilder on our side of the Shadow Creek Ranch. So we'll be basically isolated. The new multi-unit property at the corner of the business center and the Discovery Bay Drive is the same distance from Wilder as the entrance, as is Gables from Wilder. And the YouTube video that was presented states that the equitable travel distance would be taken into account, whether the students were from single-family homes or apartments. That consideration is not being given to us. Another point is that we would be the farthest away, uh, making us susceptible to being rezoned in the near future, where there is no guarantee that have been given to suggest otherwise. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Greatly appreciate it.
So this was your form, the third form I have. This one, right? Just want to make sure that we agree with it. Okay, next we will move to consent agenda. Are there any items anyone wishes to pull? Okay, hearing none, do I hear a motion to approve all 3 consent agenda items as presented?
So moved.
A motion to approve the consent agenda items. Can you hear a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Montoya. All in favor? Motion carries 6-0. Next, we have a request to consider the approval of revised school wellness policy.
All right, as part of the Child Nutrition Department's audit requirements, Alvin ISD School Health Advisory Committee, the SHAC Committee, has reviewed and revised the attached wellness policy for approval. We've received some trustee questions about that over the weekend, and hopefully we're able to get everyone the information they needed. And I believe some of our staff's here to answer any further questions. So we recommend that the board approve the wellness policy as presented.
Do you hear a motion to approve the wellness policy?
So moved.
A motion by Ms. Montoya. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Harris. Comments and questions?
I do have a question. I didn't see anything, and is there someone that can answer maybe, or talk a little bit about how the policy addresses students with special needs, like dietary concerns or food allergies, anything to that nature? And is that done at the campus level, or is it a district?
Each special needs student has an R committee, and they create the individualized education plan for each student, and they would request those needs in that committee, and they meet on every child. So every child that were a significant need would be addressed by that committee,
Okay,
and that's done at the local campus level.
thank you.
Any other questions? All in favor of approving the wellness policy as presented? Motion carries 6-0. Next, we have a request to consider the approval of the engaged learning model.
All right, Daryl Alexander, Executive Director of Curriculum and Instruction, requests approval of the Engaged Learning Model Agreement. The ELM integrates a standards-based design process using technology and design thinking to create engaging learning experiences for all students. Using this model, students gain
content knowledge while also developing soft skills, collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, teamwork necessary to be college or career ready. This is a 3-year training and implementation process covering 26 campuses and approximately $241,185 over the next 3 years. Will be funded using existing federal Title I and Title II funds. We had several questions from the board about this model. We did a workshop over it last week. Hopefully we've been able to answer questions. We also gave you a printed version of the model just to remind you of what this is, a model that was designed by our staff, and this is the training processes that we'll use, the resources we will use to move forward. So we recommend that board approve the Engaged Learning Model Agreement as presented.
Do I hear a motion to approve the Engaged Learning Model Agreement as presented?
So moved.
A motion by Ms. Janini, do I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Harris. Comments and questions?
I do have a question. So can you clarify, the presentation at the workshop was wonderful. I'm excited about it. Can you just clarify whether we're purchasing a curriculum or we're purchasing a training model? Because parts of the contract made it sound like it was a curriculum, but I thought at the workshop we said it was just a training module.
We write our own curriculum, which is based on the standards, the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, and they use different curriculum in their training models, and they'll work with us on implementing our own curriculum, but we're not purchasing a curriculum. The content and the curriculum, the standards, they are what they are as designed by the state, and we write our own curriculum.
So we're and we talked about this at the workshop. So we're going to basically start from scratch and develop a curriculum that works best for Alvin ISD. Does someone have a curriculum that we can purchase and integrate and then Alvinize it, so to speak?
Those are good questions. We have our existing curriculum, which has been written by Alvin ISD employees over the years. And when you look at the ELM model, the teacher is the designer of what they're going to teach. And so we don't necessarily design the units here at admin and then hand them to the teacher. We have a curriculum. They look at the curriculum. They use the standards, the TEKS, and then they design the units themselves in collaboration with other people on the campus. And so, which aligns very much with the work that we're doing with WOW, that the teacher is the best designer of that work because they understand their students the best and they use the design qualities, etc. And so the teachers are the designers of that unit. Going back to what you said, we're not adopting a curriculum. The Engage Corporation has a variety of very rich resources available on their website. And so there's a lot of resources for teachers to reach out and grab in the development of their units that they are designing. And so there's a lot of resources. Obviously, there's lots of training, and there's a lot of support and training coaches. And so all that adds up together to be what we're proposing tonight. And so I don't know if that answers your question, but
It does.
Okay.
And then we'll have unlimited access to all of that
That's correct.
for a period of time or forever.
Forever such a strong
Right.
word. Definitely for the foreseeable future. I mean,
Okay.
I would say at least for the first, for at least the 5 years coming up, and probably after that. But I don't know of that access being, taking away from Alvin ISD anytime soon.
And just one other. So the development of the curriculum will be, or of the lesson plans will be in the hands of the teachers, which is wonderful. And I assume that the teachers will work together so that across the board in each junior high, in each elementary, it'll be the same.
That's correct. And, eventually as we move into it, we hope to see more cross-disciplinary units across different content areas. And so there comes the collaboration. And then teachers will also have the ability, once they design the units, to upload them and share them so that other teachers can have access to them as well.
Thank you.
I have a question. It looks like we're going to start just kind of in the science subjects. I was reading that we were just going to start in science and build that curriculum and then move into the other core standard. How long do you think it will take? I mean, this is a 3-year contract.
Correct.
How far do you think we'll get in the process in 3 years?
Those are very good questions. At the elementary level, we will start with multiple content areas, not just science, probably at least at a minimum science and social studies, science, and social studies. When you look at junior high, 6th through 8th grade science, and then high school, at least at Manville High School, 9th grade science, that principal, as we move into it, as they experience it, would start to develop a plan of expansion beyond that. And again, it's hard to say without the principal, and we need to experience it, see what it's like, and then see how fast we can expand it. And the principal will play a very large part in that. I would suspect that on campuses that start it in one content area, that a very logical progression after that would be to add at least one content area, if not more, in year 2 of their implementation. The goal definitely is to get to every content area at every campus. That's just going to take some time.
Speaking of implementation, how can you clone those 3 women over there that presented the other night? They were fantastic. Thank you. And thank you for not purchasing a curriculum. Appreciate that.
They are very talented, and we certainly appreciate them.
I will say that that's the investment we're making is in our people and send our staff to the training so that we can own it and keep it with us and keep growing our own people and have them influence their peers to where it becomes a very collaborative process. And that's the beauty of this, is that it's designed by our teachers who understand our students better than anyone else, than any other curriculum writer could do. So it's a great investment in our people, is what we believe.
Are there any other questions? All in favor of approving the engaged learning model agreement as presented? Motion carries 6-0. Okay, next we have the request to consider the approval of purchase of portable building items at Manville High School.
Support Services is requesting approval of a follow-up budget amendment in the amount of $157,260 with authorization to purchase the following items for 3 temporary classroom buildings. Request includes the purchase of permits, foundations, ramps, decks, walks, awnings, security fencing, electrical alarms, fiber data, installation, construction services, computer hardware, fixtures, furniture, and equipment for the setup and operation of 3 temporary classrooms. Amendment number 20 for that amount is for the information that we just indicated. There were several questions from the board about this one as well. Hopefully, I know Mr. Miller and the staff worked on answers. Hopefully, we got you all the information you needed, but our team is here tonight to answer any further questions. We recommend that board approve the permit, construct, furnish, install, and equip 3 modular buildings at Manville High School and budget amendment number 20 for $157,260.
Do I hear a motion to approve the permit, construction, furnish, install, and equip 3 modular buildings at Manville High School and the budget amendment number 20 for $157,260?
So moved.
Have a motion by Ms. Harris. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Newman. Comments and questions?
Can you just remind us where those buildings will be placed now that the junior high construction, I'm trying to figure out where there's land to put them.
Sure. Those buildings, after Bill Van Wagner has been working with the city of Manville, we have gone down for permitting because Manville, their zoning ordinances had right of approval of where they were going to be sited, and they're going to go between the education wing that is closest to McCoy and McCoy Road, just off of the parking lot that goes back and has a circular drive.
Where the buses are.
I appreciate y'all revisiting the topic of the cost and seeing what reinvestment we could do in using the existing facilities and reconfiguring classes and all that to bring the cost down. Thank you.
Thank you. Some of the engaged learning model helped create new opportunities for some of that. The price is for temporary buildings is still sky high. It's typically the way we've handled significant additional students in
So basically, what we had done is we had amended the budget for 6. Now we are using, we're only going to do 3, and then this is to furnish those 3, correct? And there's still going to be left over, right?
We will be coming back with some work that needs to be done inside and some technology that needs to be done inside to those existing spaces to be able to get capacity out of some spaces that were pull-out spaces before and not permanent period classrooms.
But this is basically an amendment, just transferring funds from one account to another, is that correct?
It
To
is.
clear up this, okay.
Yes.
Are there any other questions? All in favor of approving the permit, construction, furnish, install, and equip of 3 modular buildings at Manville High School and the budget amendment number 20 for $157,260? Motion carries 6-0. Next, we have the request to consider the approval of the public utility easement for Manville Junior High.
All right, installation of Manville Junior High's electrical service will require Alvin ISD to grant a ground easement to CenterPoint. This easement will allow installation of the underground service conduit and the pad-mounted electrical transformer. The City of Manville has requested an easement from Alvin ISD on which to locate the domestic water fire line and the water meter that will serve Manville Junior High. Recommend that, there we go, the board approve public utility easement for Manville Junior High and authorize Alvin ISD administration to execute the final easement agreement once the area survey is finalized and the legal description drafted.
Do you hear a motion to approve the public utility easement for Manville Junior High and authorize AISD administration to execute the final easement agreement once the area survey is finalized and the legal description drafted?
So moved.
A motion by Ms. Metoyer. Do you hear a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Tonini. Comments, questions? All in favor? Motion carries 6-0. Next, we have request to consider the approval of employment of personnel.
All right, we have information in the board packet. We recommend that the personnel, the board approval be granted for requested personnel as presented.
Your motion to approve the request of personnel.
So moved.
A motion by Mr. Lansford. Do you hear a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Tonini. Comments and questions? All in favor? Motion carries 6-0. Next, I have the request to consider the approval of administrator contracts.
All right, to comply with Texas Education Code, the board may consider administrator, principal, assistant principal contracts at its March meeting. We recommend that board approve administrator, principal, assistant principal contract recommendations for renewal/extension as listed, and that information is in the board's packet.
Do you hear a motion to approve the administrator, principal, assistant principal contract recommendations for renewal extension as listed?
So moved.
We have a motion by Mr. McCauley. Do you hear a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Harris. Comments or questions? All in favor? Motion carries 6-0. Next, we have a request to consider approval of additional staffing positions for Dr. James Red Duke Elementary.
And obviously, when we begin to, when we open a new school, we hire the principal the year before for the elementary, the spring before, and this requires us to add an additional staffing position for Red Duke Elementary, and we want to hire this. Obviously, that's on the agenda tonight, and so we recommend that board approval be granted for initial staffing position of Dr. James Red Duke Elementary as requested.
Do we hear a motion for approval for granting the initial staffing positions for Duke Elementary as requested?
So moved.
We have a motion by Mr. Lansford. Do you hear a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Tonini. Comments or questions? All in favor? Motion carries 6-0. Next, we have a request to consider approval of administrator.
All right. And we have with us, let's see, here we go. We have recommendations for hire tonight for the principal of Dr. James Red Duke Elementary. And we have a recommendation for district lead counselor and a recommendation for assistant athletic director, head football coach at Alvin High School. For the Red Duke Elementary principal recommendation, we're recommending Ms. Fulvia Shaw. Her information's in your packet there. She's current principal of EC Mason Elementary. Has been with Alvin ISD several years and been heavily invested in the training of our instructional programs. We're recommending for district lead counselor, Ms. Chinda Moore. She is currently with the district as well at Manville High School as lead counselor. And for the assistant athletic director, head football coach, we're recommending Mr. Robert Wilcox. He is currently the head football coach at Kingsville Independent School District.
Do I hear a motion be granted for the principal of Duke Elementary School, the district lead counselor, and the assistant athletic director / head football coach at Alvin High School as recommended?
So moved.
A motion by Ms. Harris. Do I hear a second? Want a second?
Second.
Sure, whatever.
Sorry, Mike.
Second by Mr. Lansford. Comments or questions? All in favor?
Welcome to Alvin.
Mr. Wilcox, would you like
I think he's in the
say
back.
hello, Coach Wilcox? There you are, right there in the back corner. We will ask you to stick around and so we can further interrogate you, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Chinda, is Chinda here as well? Not here. Is Miss Fulvia Shaw somewhere around here? There you go. Hey, congratulations, Fulvia. Have a lot of work to do. Get ready.
And we're at superintendent's report.
It will be short and sweet. First, I want to remind everyone about our Education Summit. Very excited about this. Is one of our big rock projects we've been working on, and basically it's a conversation about our future. We are encouraging members of the community, business leaders, district leaders, men and women, parents, anyone wanting to be involved in a conversation about Alvin ISD and our future and where we believe the future is going for our students and what our business leaders think we need, what the community members think we need to be doing for our kiddos. Hopefully we envision the possibility of creating a graduate profile from this event at some point in time. So Daniel Combs and his teams worked very hard on putting this Education Summit together. We've had a planning meeting with key members of the Chamber of Commerce from both Alvin Manville Chamber of Commerce and the Pearland Chamber of Commerce, and different men and women from ACC and across the community. So we're excited about this summit. Basically, we're not trying to pass a bond election. We're not asking for money. We're asking for dialogue about our future and where we hope to go for the students of Alvin ISD. Daniel also has more information. We had a basketball game or two this weekend. I will tell you, it was exciting times. Congratulations to the Manville High School Lady Mavericks. I'll tell you what, I was a nervous wreck forever before we scored a field goal in that game. We were all antsy, and I tell you, it was an incredible performance. Talk about just pure, just guts. They persevered greater than any team I've seen. A great game all the way to the very end. It was just an amazing comeback by our ladies. Coach Harris and his staff and the team just did a great job. It was an exciting time to see state championship with Manville High School girls basketball team. Great kids. They represented us so well. So it was a privilege to be there, privilege to serve these men and women. And it was just a sure joy to watch the competition and see the victory. And actually get mobbed by the girls at the end when you hold up the basketball. It's a pretty exciting time. So good stuff there. Sea Perch Nationals. Good times happening with Sea Perch. May 16th and 18th. We have some kids going to Hattiesburg, Mississippi to compete at Sea Perch Nationals, which is our underwater robotics program. That's our first year doing this. Passmore has 4 teams going. Alvin Junior High has 2 teams. Nolan Ryan Junior High has 1 team, and Wilder has 1 team going. And I want to thank Mr. Alexander for leading this initiative and bringing Sea Perch to Alvin ISD. Great way to enhance our science and technology programs. Great way for kids to apply their learning and take their learning well beyond the classroom. So, Daryl, thank you. Hats off to you for leading this and organizing this process. And congratulations to our kiddos. We'll be bringing an update on you guys, how they do at Nationals in May. So I want to tell them congratulations. And believe it or not, that's the end of my report.
Do you have any future agenda items?
I do, please. I would love to see a report or an update on, with the new ELM that we just approved, which is very exciting. I'd love to see a report that shows us the some information on the previous programs that we've implemented, the number of staff that's been trained, how many have yet to be trained, and more importantly, what benefits and impact those programs have had on the students and the relationship between the students and teachers. I know Capturing Kids' Hearts has been a great one for that. But I'd love to see just some data, some update on all of those, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to ask if we can get an update also on the K-12 Insight, the survey that we bought back in, I think it was June 11th. See how many surveys have been completed, usage, any feedback of how it's going.
Anything else? Motion to adjourn.
No move.
Motion by Ms. Williams, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Harris. All in favor?